game 8 of my Warwick farm. Ended up losing this match. Off a couple early bonehead plays by me and the bot lane playing hyper aggressive early into an Ezreal Gragas that they would not have won early. And they melted down on each other off of an early invade where Zyra gets the kill. Twitch starts blaming Zyra for stealing his kill and setting their lane back. And those two effectively by the end of it had somewhere around 25 to 26 deaths in one lane. It's got to be a new record. And at one point they actively admit that they were going to end to prevent anybody from winning because they lost. And they did. Super aggressive here. He gets killed, Gragas gets away, Zyra ends up getting killed. I was thinking about flashing in and killing the Gragas and decided I better just take my farm. Wouldn't listen to us backing them off. And this is how the match started. Completely and utterly wasted time. Lost all of our sums for Zyra to get the kill. Great decisions by our good guys. At this point, those two are going back and forth and chat about who's falling. Twitch was upset that they got the kill. The team was upset they even started to invade and back off the team. But this isn't where they melted down totally. The next death right here that he gets, Twitch goes into complete misery and runs it down for the rest of the game. Alright, I'm taking a little farm up there until it ends up happening. From this point is where the game just completely and utterly goes south. So right here,
Blue team double kill.
The Twitch was standing against the wall, tried to sneak in behind Ezreal and get the kill. He was way out of position. They're playing against a Gragas who's now level 2. They don't win this ever. Surprisingly, they get caught. Twitch ends up getting killed, as you can see, for a second death by 2 minutes. Ezreal, they end up smoking the Ezreal because Ezreal overstayed. Zyra ends up taking the kill off of her Ignite. And those two effectively have started just completely going crazy and chat against each other. And Twitch has said at this point, this lane's so fucking bad, I'm going to run it down for the rest of the team. Nobody on this team's getting a win. And he does. These two int the rest of the game because of this. And this is a prime example of some of the games you are just not going to win no matter what you do. You can only win about 70 to 72% of your games statistically in League. So this, in my opinion, has fallen into that 30% role. No matter what I did, would have been extremely hard to carry this game, especially with a team that has already run it down to 4 deaths in one lane by 2 minutes. This is asinine, and it only gets worse from here. So I'll hit the highlights here. I made a couple bonehead plays early, tried to invade Lee Sin, didn't get any rotation from top and mid. I got caught. I should have backed off early, but I was trying to make a play that would have set the team back enough for me to get it. I don't know what the world she was doing here. Him, her, and the Twitch were way out of position. Shouldn't have been standing there in the first place. Twitch ends up getting smoked for his 3rd death by 6 minutes. She ends up getting her 4th death. They have 7 deaths now by 6 minutes. I end up securing both the kills, but it is just not enough. Alright. See, gang from Yon here. Thought Echo was going to end up being able to help carry a little bit of bad position plays. I don't know why he came into that. I didn't need his help. But I get the shut down anyway. Garen got a couple early lucky kills in round 12. He was really going to be the only mankind we had, but he just kept overextending. I pinged out that Lee Sin was coming a year and a half in advance. Of course, he doesn't move this game, and now he's in the middle of the and he starts running it down from this point forward. He was the only person that I had to play all day. And he lost his mind because he wouldn't listen to team things that really was there. And then from this point forward, he tries to just do nothing but push like he's Mundo and doesn't understand that he's overextending and getting caught on side lane. You'll see by the end, he took what was going to be a winning lane and just completely named it. But that's coming off the negative energy of these two, who now have ran it down to 13 deaths by 14 minutes. So they've gotten almost a death a minute since the game started. And have actively said in chat at this point they're going to run it down and tear the game up for the rest of us. And they did. I reported them both, but I'm sure Riot will do absolutely nothing about it. Yes, start pinging the Warwick. Let's take a look at what happened here. The turret was almost down. Both were low health. Instead of retreating off the turret after I pinged out Lee Sin was coming, they ignored it, stayed under the turret thinking it was going to protect them, even though it only had a couple hundred health. And what do you know, the Lee Sin gets a Q lane, kills them both. He picks up yet 2 more kills off my bot lane. Now is way ahead of me in terms of KDA and gold because of that lane. And now they're pinging me because they wanted me and Echo to respond to this and clean it up while both of them are full health. Unreal. What's scary about this are these are gold players who should have known better. So now I have absolutely nothing to play off bot lane. They have control of my red side at the end of the day. And around this point, these two started taking all of my farm in retaliation for not ganking their lane. So they started bleeding me at my own farm and their jungle. So I've completely lost my blue side at this point. And that was after they said they were going to do it. And they did. They did the rest of the trying to make a play with Rift here and get Garen freed up. I know he is the only win kind I have at this point. Echo was positive, but this is losing his lane. He made some pretty bad plays overextending early. These guys now are grouped up, siege and mid. I see that we can get some plays here. So I move to flank them. And I'm going to get to kill Ezra. Yeah, nope, this happened. All on the Dragus. I know he's already burned his almost. Picked me up a double kill. Now I'm the only one on the team with a positive KD8. And I've almost caught Lee Sin in farm despite the bot lane's best efforts to take my whole blue side. I was trying to carry this thing. I just needed one lane to play off of. And I needed to make better early game plays. So at this point, I pinged out that I was going in, and Zyra would not come down. Instead, blows her off after the whole fight is over. And then again go back to taking the stuff off. Oh, clear jungle. Good time for hand by off. Tried to go to my red side farm, and they were waiting on me. Didn't have any vision there. I think they came out. But
Triple kill. Double kill.
as you can see at this point, Darren has run it down to 11 deaths, top lane trying to permanent split. Keeps getting caught. He's mental boomed off the bot lane, also running it down to 24 kills. He thought the game was unwinnable, so he gave up also. So now at this point, it's just me and Echo playing. Echo can't really make plays off him like I could have with the Garen scaling late, but now the only win con at this point is my Echo, who is behind. So at this point, it's kind of broken even, but it's just not enough to play off of here. 24 deaths in 24 minutes is pretty impressive. I have to take the safe farm, because again, here's bot lane, taking all my farms. Between the jungle and my bot lane, I had absolutely zero farm to get blue side the entire game. And I still end up out CSing the Lee Sin. I don't know how. Trying to catch these two. Zyra comes down and tries to steal the kill. I end up getting it, thank goodness. But while I'm fighting them, Lee Sin makes a push. Twitch and Zyra refuse to back. That ends up costing us. Now they've taken all of our base turrets off of that last siege, and Twitch refusing to rotate them. Zyra and Twitch are still going back and forth to chat like they're 8 years old. Kill here again. I think I ended up getting the Ezreal also. You would think she was coming to help me, she wasn't. She was trying to last it. Luckily the Ezreal heat away and I got both of them. Now you have Lee Sin and Gragas rotating to us. I saw it on vision and I'm out. Both of them are full health. She doesn't have enough. I don't have my ult. There's no reason to take that fight. I'm out of there. And this is pretty much where the game is GG at this point. Only play they had in April has been trying to play for hours. Didn't end up getting the kill. Johnson was super fed down off the
Blue team triple kill.
and that's the end of the game.
Blue team has scored an ace.
So by under 30 minutes, the bot lane ran it down to 27 deaths, top lane ran it down to 12. And these two actively admitted to ending and entered the entire game because the Zyra sucked, allegedly in Twitch's opinion, and the whole team deserved to lose. And he effectively did so. I ended up passing the Lee Sin and CS and certainly couldn't get the objectives because I had cryo and no lanes. It's not enough I could have done. I made some bonehead early plays trying to gank Yasuo and Lee Sin too early. That was my mistake. I think I could have maybe carried with top lane had I not messed up the early gank on him. But Garen ended up getting ahead in lane anyway early off of his ult, and Yasuo playing too aggressive in the turret. He got a small lead and just flushed it down the toilet, perma splitting. And this is the end result. I didn't report on the bot lane for actively entering and beacons. I'm sure we're going to do nothing about it. This is a fine highlight of what happens in the first unit, you have little control over it. I could have done better. Over 30 deaths in 2 wins. Gotta be a big record somewhere. That says victory, but it certainly was not our victory. We ended up losing.